So welcome back to White River Cinema in St Austell, where we do our monthly check-in with the lovely Will Burt to see what's coming up in the cinema. So, Will, hello.
Hi, Nath.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. Yourself?
Have you recovered from the influx of the Bond audience?
Just about, yeah. They're still coming in, still doing well.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah. But it was very busy on
Yeah.
release, which was really good to see. So everyone back in the cinema and enjoying it.
Yeah.
All in the moment. You go in and there's packed screens. And it's silence as well. Everyone's like really gripped it. So you know
Yeah.
you've got a good film or something people want to see when you've got that attention span. Sort of hear a pin drop. Just
Yeah. I think it's gone down. I think it's gone down really well, hasn't it?
Generally, yes.
Not only having such a big film back in the cinema, but also that franchise back.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people I've spoken to, it's been a bit of a family tradition for them. So when a new Bond film comes out, they might all get together and go to the cinema. So that's kind of nice, bringing that element back as well.
Definitely, yeah, the multi-generational films. So you get a few, and that was one. I know the first night, I counted his family coming in. There's about 20 of them. And you had, I think, 4 generations at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's quite old to very young, but it's good to see. So yeah, you don't get that on every film. You get some that are dragged in, like recently Paw Patrol, you'd get the parent, the grandparent.
The token parent who's taking the kids out for the day.
Being dragged along. But Jurassic Parks, they were always very good for getting all ages in.
I mean, some of these franchises are going over the decades now, aren't they? I think the original Jurassic Park was, early 90s, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah, I think 93.
And we're still owed one, aren't we? I think there's still one more to come, isn't there?
Dominion, I believe, is the working title. So yeah, the last one was pitched that the dinosaurs sort of loosen the city.
That's right.
And stuff. Yeah. There's one like looking over the houses in America, wasn't it? So at the end, here we go.
Yeah, we'll look forward to that one. Well, we're going to talk about some upcoming films because we're creeping towards the end of the year now. So we're kind of in that final quarter.
Yeah,
it's getting darker, it's getting colder, it's getting wetter.
Yeah, clocks change.
Clocks change as well. What can we look forward to in the next few months?
There's quite a bit family-wise coming out. Just top of my head, I'm trying to think if there's anything Christmassy lined up. I can't think there's any definite Christmas films.
Okay, you've dropped the Christmas word.
Yes, yeah, right on you there.
Whoa, okay.
Let's get Halloween out of the way first.
What do you class as a Christmas film? And B, what is your favourite Christmas film?
Oh, we should save this for Christmas, shouldn't we? But I suppose if we're on it now, my favourite one is The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, yes. Yeah, okay, I'm quite surprised by that. Yeah, great
we
film.
watch that every Christmas
film.
Eve, we do, yes, yeah. That's the family tradition, watching that one. Having a Chinese, watching Muppets Christmas Carol Christmas Eve. So that's our family tradition, we love that one. See, you get your different Christmas films. Some are definite because they'll have Christmas in the title, like Christmas with the Cranks, and then there's the Santa Claus and Home Alones and stuff like that.
I've got to say, guilty pleasure of mine is Daddy's Home. And Daddy's Home 2.
Oh, yes, yeah. There are
really kind of feel-good, silly Christmas films, but not really a Christmas film, but set at Christmas time.
Yeah, I see the link with that one. Certainly the second one, because aren't they in the cinema trapped and they start singing?
Yeah, that's right. You've got John Cena singing, Band-Aid, very bizarre, but it's a great film.
I didn't see all the film, I walked in on that bit. I said, what's going on there?
Bonkers,
Need to see the rest of that film to understand why they're all trapped in the cinema singing that song.
Love Actually, controversial one. For some reason, always gets played at Christmas. There's a little bit around Christmas in it, but everyone kind of feels it's a Christmas film.
There's quite a bit around Christmas.
Yeah,
because you've got the Christmas party with the Alan Rickman character, and then you've got the Christmas panto play.
With Martin.
Hugh Grant goes to with Emma Thompson. So they're all interlinked and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely Christmassy, and obviously Bill Nye's character. That's got the Christmas number one. It is. Yeah. Definitely
more Christmassy than I thought.
Yes,
that's probably one of my favourites. I think
it is good. Yes, enjoy that one. Batman Returns is a tricky one because that's sort of with Danny DeVito as the Penguin. That's got a Christmassy element to it, and some classic and like your Die Hard as well. It's some people's favourite Christmas film. Yeah, because it's obviously set at Christmas, but it's not overly Christmassy.
I quite like to special request. I quite like to see some of the older classic films. Have like a special screening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have done for the last few years. Put a Christmas classic on. So we did do Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, amazing.
I'm trying to think what we did last year, but yeah, we normally do a Christmas classic.
Oh wow! Keep me posted. Look forward to it.
Yes, I'll be there. Elf we done last year. That was it. Sorry, just came to me what we did. Elf.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, so I think Christmassy film you do need to have it as Christmassy as possible. That's my opinion.
Proper nostalgia.
Yeah, more Christmassy the better.
Oh, glad. Don't Pudge is watching. He'll be livid. He hates Christmas.
Does he? I can see that. So I suppose too much work involved in it. So.
No comment. So coming back to here and now, what are we looking forward to when people can come to the cinema in kind of October, November?
We have got Ron's Gone Wrong. Just started in the cinemas. So
and we're going to talk a little bit about Ron later on with a special guest. So stay tuned for that.
Dune has just been released as well. That's the big sci-fi.
So Dune, is this? Was there a game? Is it from a game world?
It's a book, Frank Herbert book, sci-fi series based in this faraway land in the future. And there's this planet that's got this very rare mineral, and they're trying to mine it. And then there's these big earthworm things there, and then these rival factions are fighting over it. So it's a bit more expansive than that, but that's generally in the nutshell.
Big budget, it feels very sci-fi.
Cast. Yeah, massive cast for it, because there was a 1984 film. It's a bit of a cult classic, but it's not an easy watch for the casual. I remember I watched it. A friend loved it. I went to watch it back in the early 90s, and it was dated then. It was 5 years old. Yeah, so not great. But this new one has had a lot spent on it, a lot of production value, and you cast is Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, Josh Brolin. And a lot more. That's just on the top of my head. So.
Also look forward to that one.
Big release, and it's got to be seen on the big screen for the massive earthworm elements, and the sound and everything. It's a real big screen epic. So that's one to watch.
That's great.
What else have we got coming up? Marvel's latest offering, The Eternals.
Okay, so I don't know anything about this one. Quite not a huge Marvel fan, but I love the last kind of what do they call them? Phase. There we go. Phase. I remember
Phases,
the right word, isn't it? This new one to the fourth phase. What's this about?
I think we're in phase 4. Yes, definitely finished off. The last phase was completed with the Avengers doubleheader, Infinity War and Endgame, and we've moved on now. There was the Spider-Man and the Black Widow, which sort of went back into the other phase because it was a flashback.
Yeah.
Or not flashback, but telling an older story. And the latest one we had was Shang-Chi, which is definitely part of the new phase. Yeah. That was really good. Excellent film that was. And The Eternals is moving that on now. And you've got Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden heading up the cast in this one. So The Eternals have been living on our planet for thousands of years and helped us evolve and stuff, but they don't get involved in humanity and its troubles. And because they're saying, "Oh, why haven't you helped in the past when there's been bad things?" And they say, "Oh no, we just observe." But something's happened now, which means they actually have to get involved because the threat level is up higher.
Right, okay.
And there's a new alien species like the Deviants, which are really bad, sort of super powerful alien beings that they've managed to keep away for so long, and now upon us. So they're going to have to use their powers to fight us. Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see like a big come-together movie again, like they did with the Avengers? Because I mean, it literally took 10 years to establish some of those films, didn't it? And those shots.
They've released the set list of the next ones. So there's another Guardians film, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Doctor Strange Into the Multiverse, and another Spider-Man, which is out at Christmas time, and another Captain Marvel, and another Black Panther.
Right.
But they've not actually titled another Avengers film as yet.
Right, okay.
But you've got plenty of them still to get involved and do another Avengers film. But the thing is, when you bring them all together, you need to have a really good villain for them to go against.
Course, yeah.
Because, I mean, you can't really get much bigger or worse than Thanos, so how do you emulate him when you've got them all going against him? So,
what about his brother?
Well, I think he's got a few relations, but I don't think they're as bad as him. I think,
because we've heard about Harry Styles being possibly cast
possibly
as his brother, which seems like a really strange casting.
Yeah, it does seem very odd. Yeah.
We'll see.
The character they're saying he might take on, he's more of a lover than a fighter compared to Thanos. So a bit different to his brother. So.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our next kind of dose of Marvel. We've kind of got Ghostbusters coming up, which is one that I know a lot of the team at Chaos are really excited to see as well.
You're dressing up for it, aren't you, coming in?
If you like.
Yes,
I mean, do you want to see that? I feel like this is... We've had a few incarnations of Ghostbusters since the original franchise in the 80s. A few different things come out. But this looks like they've actually got it right this time.
Return to form.
With a kind of sequel to some of the originals.
Definitely, it's children and grandchildren of the original ones sort of taking it over, and they've got the old car and stuff. So they're keeping the old stories rather than trying to do a reboot or a remake or anything else. So they're just continuing it on. Paul Rudd joining it as well. That's a good. I think that's really good casting. So he looks really good in it. And the young ones like the Stranger Things, sort of a few of the boys now playing like the younger versions, and the visuals look the same. They bring like some of the bad ghosts back and everything. So the elements of being kept as honourable to the originals as possible, and we are led to believe that some of the original ones will turn up as well. If you watch the trailers, a few a phone call that gets answered and stuff. So there's going to be a lot to look out for and good.
It's quite iconic, Ghostbusters, when it came out, didn't it? It became a real cult classic.
Definitely, yes, yeah. And they've done the cartoons as well, the real Ghostbusters. I love those. I had the toys for those.
Yeah.
You get the figure, and like, you press the back, and like Ray's eyes would pop out with the ghost in their head. And, I loved it when I was younger. I remember seeing the second one in the cinema. I was scared of that one.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Like, you kind of watch back now, and you can kind of see they were scary, but they're not aged with the kind of what we kind of horror film now, aren't they? But they become such iconic films that they're still really enjoyable to watch.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Still watching them now and really love
them. Quite nice that we're dipping into that nostalgia with the kind of new stuff.
Definitely,
as well.
Yeah, because making new versions, there's often new versions of things, and it doesn't always work. You have to keep honourable to what's gone before. So that's why a lot of people like the No Time to Die. There's quite a few hints to the old stuff. There's the old cars, two of the old Aston Martins back. There was one mystery vehicle in Q's headquarters, and
there was a shot I remember from the Bond film where they were walking through like a corridor at MI6 or whatever, and there's paintings of like Judi Dench who was M before, and the
Bernard Lee.
Thank you, Bernard Lee. And I was like, that's a really nice touch.
Yeah, I like that as well. I was like, the paintings.
It's
only a little thing you could blink and miss it.
They really thought about it.
Yes, yeah, I like that as well. It's just these little bits that make the difference when they're making the film.
So a few good films coming up for the next few weeks. I'll put you on the spot now. Any kind of live events coming? I know
I was just thinking about those. Big
part
actually.
Of what we do here at the cinema.
Yeah. So we've had a few going on. Andrew Rue's been back, and we've got Cliff Richard doing his 80th tour thing going on. We've just had one production recently, and there's an encore one in a couple of weeks' time. Anything Goes, the Cole Porter musical.
Okay.
That's in November, and the Royal Opera House have announced their season for 21-22. So I think they've got 5 productions. The Nutcracker kicks it off on the 7th of December. And I think there's Tosca, Romeo and Juliet on Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow. Nice timing.
Yes, yeah. So go to our website for the event cinema, and they're all listed there. So, but check your local WTW, because some do different ones to others. Truro do have a few more productions than us. They show a lot of the Met operas as well.
Okay.
And they'll do quite a few gallery tours and different bits like that. So they'll go around and show an exhibition at a gallery on the big screen. So
it's really inventive ways of using the cinema.
Yes, definitely. So it's quite a bit of live stuff or recorded event cinema productions as well coming out. So look on it. Anything Goes, I'm looking forward to. I remember seeing that one on the stage. Really good music, so great fun.
Brilliant stuff. We've slowly been making our way around some of the cinemas. We were in Newquay this week, and we've been to Weybridge formerly and Truro and stuff. So we've kind of done a nice full circuit now. It's been really nice to meet some of the team and show off the variety in the cinemas as well, because there really is nice. I love what they did with Weybridge. They've recently had a bit of a refit and a refurb, but they kept it very traditional still, which is really nice. It's really nostalgic, but it's it's clean, it's tidy, it's bright, and it's modern.
New carpeting and the seats as well being redone. But I like the lights that you see on the wall, the bikes.
Yeah, that's cool. Going back to the Camel Trail and the kind of history there, and really cool. So that's been really nice.
Very well thought out.
So we'll have to go somewhere new soon.
Yeah. So us and Newquay are very similar looking, because we were slightly before them, but very similar architecture. So they've sort of copied a few of our bits, so they're quite similar. But definitely Truro and Weybridge have got distinctive, different looks. So we are part of the WTW Scott Cinemas, so there's 11 within the chain. So we should have to have a word to try and get you over the border, get your passport out and send you off to Exmouth. I think it's one of you first up on the agenda. So we'll make some calls.
Yeah, nice. Well, thanks so much. Lovely to talk to you.
Yes.
We'll be back just before Christmas to talk about the kind of December releases. Some big names there. I think some big films coming out in Christmas, so we'll talk about that. As always, you can head over to the website, wtwcinemas.co.uk for film times and to book tickets and buy vouchers and special offers and loads more. And in a second, I'm going to talk to Rhiannon about Ron's Gone Wrong. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're back at White River, and I'm joined by lovely Rhiannon. Hello.
Hiya.
So you have seen Ron's Gone Wrong. Tell us a little bit about this film.
Well, it looks more like it's aimed at children, but adults can watch it, and they can also get the idea of, because this is sort of aimed at mobile phones, I think, because it films you, it does loads of things for you, and it tracks you and follows you everywhere. And I think in one part of it said you have to be in 6 feet of me, and like, when I go to school, they say that you need to remember your mask, and your phone is never without you, so that's sort of aimed at your phone always being with you, and you never leave your phone without you.
So really thought about the kind of our relationships with technology and phones.
Yeah.
Barney, your Bee-Bot is like super weird.
I am Barney's Bee-Bot. Will you come to my secret shed and like him? No.
What's your favourite part of the film? It looks like a real fun film.
I think it's when they are trying to, like, get Ron to, when he's trying to find Ron's programming again.
Friend request? Friend request.
If he can't do that, he's like literally pointless.
Oh, Rose is pulling my head off! You can't pull his head off! We'll get in trouble! Okay, I cannot pull his head off.
Rhiannon, thanks so much for talking to us
Thank you for having me.
letting us kind of know your opinion on Ron's Gone Wrong, and I can't wait to see it. Thanks.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. No, that's it now. We're done. I've finished. You can take it back to the studio. I'm going to stay and watch film. Go.